Greetings, everyone. My name is Ashley Jones, and in this presentation, I'm going to discuss and show you a few things that I find really cool about what I like about my job. Okay, for starters, I am an intern at Battle Music and Entertainment, which is a independent music label and TV production company. If you see the picture all the way to the left, this is one of my supervisors, Tony Brown. He is head of the producing department within the company. In this picture, he was showing me how to work the camera, how to find focus, how to zoom and zoom out, just the different techniques of bringing all the creativity that start in your head to life and just the atmosphere of being behind the camera. So I thought that was really, really awesome. In the middle is a writing sample that I did for their artist Trend. This is to advertise his album release party and his album that just came out actually a couple weeks ago. And it is now being sold on all the places that you can find music at online. So I thought it was pretty cool that he thought my piece was decent enough to send to the radio stations to be advertised. So that was another cool part that I really liked about this internship. And all the way to the right is my supervisor, Sprague. He is head of the producing department with making beats and sounds on the soundboard. So it was really challenging because I never really ever saw myself being in the atmosphere of learning how to make beats and production and producing music and any of that. But I thought it was so cool because it's so much to learn and you really think it's easy, but it's quite challenging. But when you put it all together, it can be the most magical thing you've ever brought to life. Okay, I introduced them in the last slide, but again, all the way to the left is my supervisor, Tony Brown. And all the way to the right is Sprague again. What I really like about my internship are my supervisors. They love to have fun. Like, if you can't have fun at work, they just don't like it. So I think that was another thing that I really liked about this internship because when I got off of work, I would come straight here and do another 5 or 6 hours here. But it was always fun because it was something new. Not every day was the same. And although we took our work serious, but we got to enjoy the time that we were spending together in the creativity and projects that we were bringing to life to just help other people and get their dreams to come true. So I really, really, really enjoy working with these two. I think they're absolutely amazing. Okay, on to hosting. Battle Music and Entertainment has a television show called BME Presents. It airs on Channel 4, I believe, in all Hampton Roads area every Saturday night or Sunday morning at midnight. It was when I first started interning at this job. I was supposed to come just to see the behind the scenes and the flow of the show and how everything works. But for some reason, this is kind of funny. It's not funny, but it is a little bit. One of the hosts had a hair malfunction, so my boss is like, Ashley, I really need you to come to the show tonight. If I know I told you it wasn't mandatory, but I really need you to come. The host had a malfunction, and I really think that you could, do this. I was like, really? Like me? Oh, okay. So I come to the show, and I'm so scared out of my mind because he wants me to do an interview with one of my favorite singers' husband. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I really can't mess up. I don't think I'm the right person for it, but me doing a really good job actually got me the position to become a host on one of their show. And at the top corner was me doing a episode that actually just recently aired 2 Saturdays ago. And the picture on the bottom is me and radio host from Hot 91, Ash Mack. We got to host the first annual BME Music Awards at the Roper Theater downtown Norfolk. So I really thought this was cool because I never pictured myself ever being able to host a show or any type of hosting, but I'm really glad that I was given the opportunity to be able to do this. Okay, my first interview was with, here all the way to the left, Big Mike Clemens. He is a former producer and he does a lot of producing on the musical instruments. He plays a lot of instruments and he's very talented when it comes to components of the music industry. He is married to Coco Clemens. If some of you have ever listened to the singing group SWV, she is a very talented singer. I grew up loving her as a child, and I got to interview her husband, so that was very awesome. And to the right, some of you may or may not know her. Her name is Demetria McKinney. She is an actress from the show Tyler Perry's House of Pain, and she was a host for our first annual Beamy Music Awards. And I got to take this lovely picture with her and interview her. So I thought that was so awesome that not also was I just doing my job as an internship, but I'm also being able to meet celebrities, people I've looked up to since I was a younger child. So that is what I really think was the most cool part about this job, is I get to meet a lot of people that inspire me and push me to be like better and to become better and reach to pursue all of my dreams within my career. Okay, last but not least, my second favorite part of my job is that we get to travel. And I love, 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 love to travel. And not only do we just get to travel, but it's for free. So who doesn't love a free trip? But the top picture was the picture that I took of my supervisor, Tony. He was interviewing 2 employees from the Breakfast Club. If you're into radio or any type of media, and watch the Breakfast Club interviews, many of you may recognize these 2 people, or you may not. It just depends on your liking, what interests you. But this was in Miami, Florida. So it was very hot that day, but this was very exciting because I just got to go to Miami, and that was just the overall best experience. And this picture down here was a couple weeks ago in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, where I got to co-host with singer Bobby Valentino. He's an R&B artist. Many of you may know him. At the Brick House Lounge. That was a very fun opportunity because I was only supposed to do an interview for my internship, but they needed a pre-host before he got there. And at first I was very, very nervous. But then I was like, I can do this. I may never get this opportunity again. And it actually ended up being so much fun. So that was a really great opportunity. Overall, I'll have to say that this internship is one of the best internships and challenges that I could have ever endured in my entire lifespan. I've got to do so much. I've gained so much experience when it comes to producing, hosting, getting better with my speech and talking in front of people or talking to people with that. It's just been an overall great experience, and I'm going to be able to take this in a lot of places and put a lot of this on my resume, which is what I'm entirely grateful for. An advice tip to others: even if you don't think you're going to learn something or you're not doing exactly what you want to do, just take advantage of every opportunity that is given to you, because you just never know what may come your way or any chances or opportunities that you may get to do in life. So with that being said, I appreciate everyone for taking the time to listen to my presentation, and I hope you all have a great one.